So I'd love to end this conversation with a bunch of what I call quick hitters.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a bunch of quick questions, and you give me the first answer that comes to your mind. Okay?
Yeah.
Great. So you grew up in Lagos, Nigeria. What were your favorite sports teams growing up?
Oh. Well, we call the Green Eagle. That's the national team of Nigeria. Very tough team, and of course Liverpool. We watch a lot of
Liverpool.
British soccer. Liverpool, yeah.
Got it. So if you weren't a basketball player and you had to choose another profession, what would you have wanted to pursue?
Maybe an architect. I love design.
Great. What's a fun fact about you that people don't know but should?
Uh, well, I don't know. I don't know. Well, I guess funny. I think I'm very funny. Where people they get to know me, they realize that I'm very funny.
What's your greatest fear?
Wow, my greatest fear. My greatest fear. Just my greatest fear is just protecting my children, making sure they make the right decisions. You know, I'm always fear of to help them understand so they can make right decisions, so they can be successful in their life.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Like, is to make us all live together in peace. you
That's a
know,
very noble superpower.
I
In the movie of your life, what actor plays you?
don't know. I guess you have to find the right character, that fit that fit the role. I mean, I don't know, you know, because you don't really know yourself how you perceive by people unless you start hearing good things about you. You wonder, just like when you introduce all my accomplishments, I was wondering who you were talking about, you know.
What? Okay, so forget who's playing you. I'm sure it's someone very, very handsome. What's the
Wow.
name of
Wow.
this movie?
Well, it can be coming to America. That's number one. Or American Dream.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, what's an ideal date night with Hakeem Olajuwon?
Wow. Well, first of all, is to I mean, getting to know you know people in general, and to make people feel comfortable to be themselves. So we can really benefit from the time spent, to learn about each other, and something of value that we can take away from that dinner, where you can feel like it's something that you remember, that it's not just another dinner with somebody else, you know. So to learn about life and important things that we can benefit from to make our life much easier and more enjoyable.
What's your favorite food?
I like sushi. Sushi, I eat a lot of rice, you know.
Got it. Peanut butter. Do you like crunchy or smooth?
Smooth. I always like anything that's smooth.
Like your post moves.
Well, thank you so much.
What kind of music do you listen to?
Well, it's been a long time that I listen to music, but I used to love jazz.
What's your favorite car?
Well, I like German engineering, so we say Mercedes.
Okay. You're extremely well traveled, but if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you want to go?
Well, I mean, I like wherever is tropical. I, as long as you have good weather. The weather play a primary role for me, where it changes the mood in the good weather.
Hmm.
So anyways, that's tropical. I mean, if you talk about, there's so many beautiful places in this world. But the most important thing also, you have to be safe. You feel safe and you can enjoy, your environment in a way where you're not afraid of for your wife or your kids or your friends when you're there. So you can be in a beautiful place, but you don't feel secure.
Hmm.
So there's so many beautiful countries, beautiful places, and what's so nice now is we get to travel on a global level with no hassle. So I love the traveling to seeing different culture, different people, imagine how they live their lives.
Hmm.
Interesting. You know, when I travel to any city and you see people, the natives, walking around, going about their daily lives, it's very intriguing to me to see how people live. You know,
Hmm.
so I enjoy experiencing those kind of situation.
When you were playing, did you have any pregame rituals or superstitions?
Well, it's routine, meaning night before to get good night rest. That's the most important for me. Once I'm rested, the rest is just basketball now. So routine, making sure night before, go to bed on time, and to eat my meal in the afternoon about 3 4 hours before the game, and eat the same thing of a lot of pasta, so you feel light. So once I get good night's sleep, it reassure my confidence level. I'm well rested. Now you feel secure. So that's the main thing for me. But if it's back to back where you don't really get enough rest, then you go into the game insecure that you feel like you're not well rested. Then you have to do the collateral damage, just trying to survive that game. You know,
What was your favorite moment as a player?
there's a lot of great moments, and of course, the most memorable is the final whistle of the first championship, because you've been there so many times, you've been close, and to finally won it, and especially against a team that also are capable of winning it. It was a true championship series. So it was, when you hear the final whistle of the game was over, and you see everything dropping from the stands, that's a picture that you never forget.
It's great. What's the best piece of advice you ever got from one of your coaches?
Well, my first NBA coach, is interesting. He sent me a popcorn machine, you know, because he is made his primary focus when he was coaching me is to stay down. Don't go for the pump fakes. Stay down. So always telling me, stay out of the popcorn machine. Stay out of the popcorn machine. So he sent me a popcorn machine, right, written on it, from popcorn machine to Hall of Fame. So, so his advice is to to pick my battles, stay on the ground, don't go after everything, be selective. Those because I mean, as a shot blocker, you anticipate every move. So to teach a shot blocker to stay down is very difficult because you want to contest everything. So one of his best advice is getting me to stay down. And of course, a lot of advice about the mental toughness, being yourself, the comfort level, the mental toughness in order for you to execute your game.
Mm-hmm.
So all the coaches that I've played for, each one of them have a different style and advice that I really benefited in my career.
Last question. When you think back on your career, what are you most proud of?
I think I'm proud of my career as a whole because, you can reach the top, but to maintain for a long time. I think I play in an era where the basketball was at the peak. You're competing against the highest level competition, the best players. And to look at my career as a whole and the ups and downs, trying to get there and to finally get there and maintain. So when I look back at my career, you have no regrets except joy of a great success and a career, where you feel like, wow, I have a wonderful career. I maximized it. I enjoyed it. And now, up till today, I'm still enjoying by teaching this to all the young players, So I look at my career, I look at it as a whole, that you have a long and successful career.
Hakeem Olajuwon, thank you so much for being on the Post Game Network.
Thank you so much for inviting me.